This is the MedX arm cross machine. There are similar machines called the PEC, that's another name for it. But this helps to get your pectoralis muscles. Pectoralis muscles are huge muscles. They go along your sternum, all the way down to this part of your rib, come across, come all the way up into your shoulder, and they actually hook up into your clavicle. So it's this whole region here. This muscle crosses the shoulder, so it stabilizes the shoulder. It stabilizes the clavicle, and it has a lot to do with your posture. If these muscles are too tight from not being stretched, if you're on a computer all day long or texting all day long, the muscles might not get stretched and they'll be contracted. The problem with that is usually a person won't notice that their chest is tight, but they'll notice that since it's pulling forward, they'll affect their neck area and they'll have some problems up in their neck. This is an excellent exercise for focusing and just getting that muscle to work. It really doesn't involve a lot of other muscles. It isolates the pectoralis muscle, and that's very important. In our culture, the chest is kind of important. If your chest is up, it actually helps you with your confidence. And a lot of women won't like to do this exercise. They'll think that it's actually maybe causing their breast size to get smaller. That's not actually the truth. The truth of the matter is once those muscles start to get a little bit tighter and a little bit more developed, the area will look a lot more full. You'll get the upper part of your chest, and it doesn't reduce the breast size. You can't spot reduce fat in a specific area. So for example, if we're just working the chest, that may even help you to lose weight in another area of the body based on your metabolism, your hormones, and your genetics. So you could just be doing this exercise, you may lose some fat from your thighs or your buttocks or your abdomen. It depends upon how your body works. So you cannot spot reduce by doing exercises, spot reduce the chest area. It depends upon how your body works with this. Another thing that's important though, when you're working the chest, you can actually help to remove toxins from that area, get the circulation into that area, and it'll look a lot healthier. So once you start working that out, you can reduce some cellulite and make the skin look a lot more smooth, a lot more healthy. With this machine, you can see right here, it can be set in different positions. So let me just show you how we actually work with this machine. There's a pad here that can be set. Your coach will actually set it so that your shoulders are aligned up in the right position so that you get the best benefit from the exercise. Reaching my arm back like this, reaching this one back like this, you can see there's a lot of motion in through here based on what's going on. If a person's real tight in their chest area, it's going to be kind of hard for them to reach back like this. They'll move their shoulders up, they won't be in the right position. Once you start doing this exercise, you'll notice that it will actually help you to stretch out your chest a little bit, give you a little bit more strength in that area, and you'll get more flexibility. Your posture will be a lot better. But let me just show you. In this position, this is about the right position, and you can see for our purposes that my shoulder is parallel with the ground, and that's important for this. Based on your arm length and your body type, you may hold up here or you may hold down here, but you want to make sure that your shoulders are parallel to the ground. The exercise starts off like this, and we'll go with 3 to 5 fire breaths. And then I'm going to bring the weight in like this. And we bring it all the way together, contracting my chest. And this is how it's done. Now make sure my chest is up, my shoulders are down, and I'm moving in this motion like this. Right in through here is sometimes the hard part to contract. And make sure that everything's smooth, there's no hitching, there's no stopping at one point and resting, or resting at the bottom. So it's important that you do the exercise like this, and make sure that you're breathing. Proper breathing is important, no off and on breathing or anything like this. Now, like I mentioned, and I'm going to show you, with this machine we can actually set this for different levels or stretch. So right now it's at not much of a stretch, and I can set the weights down like this, and this would be more of a stretch. It's actually kind of hard for me to bring my arms that far back, but you can see and just based on what's going on, but your coach will set it up for you. This is an excellent exercise. So what can this help with? Shoulder issues, neck issues, rib issues, and it actually, once those muscles start to get stretched and your shoulders start to come back, that will help your lymphatic system to work a lot better. Your lymphatic system gets rid of excess water retention. For example, if somebody's got extra swelling in their legs or their knees or their hips, by getting your chest to stretch a little bit more, that can actually help the lymphatic system to work and to drain some of those extra toxins and extra water retention out of the body. It actually helps with the thyroid as well. The lymphatic system is the system that your thyroid dumps the hormones into. So sometimes if your chest is tight, it will keep you from getting your thyroid hormones to actually work in your body. So sometimes a person, their thyroid hormones will be higher or lower based on their posture. This is an excellent exercise. When you do the exercise, try not to do it like this with your pushing with your hands. You can see that. You're going to keep your elbows right on the pads here and push more with your elbows. So your hands should be kind of resting here, not really using them that much. Bringing them across like this, nice and smooth. And then also, when you're doing the exercise, make sure that you're in the machine properly. Sometimes people will get more to one side and the other side. Be kind of aware of where your elbows are and where they're placed on here. And your coach can help you with that, but also when you're getting in the machine, make sure that you're symmetrical, it's nice and comfortable with you, and that everything's always set in the same settings every single time, so that when you do your exercises, you get the same stimulation. Now, some of the personal trainers advocate that you're going to do certain exercises one day, and then maybe the next week you do other exercises, and then other exercises, and that's kind of exciting because you don't know what you're going to be working. But the challenge with that is you'll start to develop a muscle, and then you may not work it again for several weeks. So you get a little bit of development, and then if you don't work the muscle, then several weeks later the muscle starts to get a little bit smaller, and then your efforts really didn't help you out that much. So I hope this video helps you. If you have any questions, or you'd like us to go over everything with you individually, making sure that you're doing this exercise correctly, feel free to ask me. I love this. This is one of my favorite exercises. Thank you.